wait till you're now.
Yo.
Yeah, another one of them.
Just because it's the Yo.
Said a small boy once asked, when will I grow up? When will I see what grown-ups do see? In his fight to come of age, he would have to know the age to be recognized as one and not a mass. And Mama used to say, take your time, young man. And Mama used to say, don't you rush to get old. And Mama used to say, take it in your stride. And Mama used to say, live your life. As the years were rushing by, he would cut down on his age. He would tell his girl of how it used to be. How his mommy passed away, but these lines she would say, and at the time he couldn't understand. Mama used to say, take your time, young man. Mama used to say, don't you rush to get old. Mama used to say, take it in your stride. Mama used to say, live your life. You're young, so young, don't hold on back. Do all you want to do. Now is the time for you to stride, for you to get better in what you are doing. Oh.
This is Kevin Durant. Welcome to 2KU. In this video, we're going to cover the basics of the Pro Stick. With the Pro Stick, you can control all your shots, dribble moves, and passes with a simple gesture of the right stick. Every great ball handler knows that a strong dribble move arsenal is key.
Hey guys, this is Paul George. Welcome to 2KU. In this video, I'll explain what badges are and how they change the feel of NBA 2K15 while adding to the realism of the game. There are two types of badges: personality and skill. Working together, they help bring players to life by giving them a unique feel and a signature style to the way they play. First, let's talk about personality badges. Personality badges allow players to show emotion and help get them hot in specific situations. These can range from a player stepping up in his game when his team is down, getting boosts from performing big plays, or getting pumped up for a rivalry game. Some personality badges even let a player give boosts to his teammates. For example, a player with the heart and soul badge can rally his team when things are getting out of hand, keeping everyone focused on getting back in the game. Personality badges help reflect the mental aspect of basketball in many ways, creating a signature, lifelike dynamic to the game. Next, we'll cover the badges that deal with skills and how they emphasize the areas of the game a player excels in. Skill badges are used to provide a player with boosts to things he is best at. Skill badges can be related to offense, defense, or just all-around athleticism. For example, if a player has the killer crossover badge, he will have a higher chance of losing his defender with a crossover dribble move. Badges can stack with one another, so a player can benefit from more than one at a time. Some of these badges have multiple tiers, so a player with the gold level badge is going to get a larger bonus from it than a player who has the badge at a bronze level. Personality and skill badges make each player feel unique and will change the way you play. Check out the rest of the 2KU training videos to help you take your game to the next level. Hey guys, this is Paul George. Welcome to 2KU. In this video, I'll be teaching you how to step your game up in the post. You need to develop the appropriate footwork if you want to dominate down low. To get into the post, press the post up button. This move pushes your back to the basket and engages your defender. Once engaged in the post, move the left stick to establish and fight for position. While backing your opponent down, you have an arsenal of moves at your disposal. For an aggressive back down, press sprint and move the left stick towards the basket. This move is useful when you want to work your way closer to the basket. One good way to attack the rim with speed is through spin and drive moves. Quick spin and hook drives are performed by rotating the pro stick in either shoulder direction. You can drive by pressing sprint and moving the left stick in the direction you want to attack. To do a face-up drive, point the left stick toward the direction you want to drive to, and then quickly press post-up button. Drives and spins are good to use with quicker players. Just take the side the defense gives you. Fake moves are done by flicking the pro stick in any direction away from the basket. This move can get the defender to bite and react. Let's move on to scoring in the post. The pro stick can unleash a number of post shots depending on your distance to basket. Let's start with roll shots. While close to the basket, you can perform a hook shot or a post layup by pressing the pro stick to the left or right towards. Hey guys, this is Paul George. Welcome to 2KU. In this video, we'll go over the basic and advanced shots available in NBA 2K15. Let's start with the jump shot. Move and hold the pro stick in any direction, then release. Shot release timing is crucial, so be sure to check out the shot timing tutorial for an in-depth look at how the new shot meter works. By holding the pro stick towards the rim, you will attempt a bank shot. For a step back jumper, drive lateral of the hoop and then move and hold the pro stick away from the hoop. This type of shot is excellent for creating separation. Gather moves can be useful for creating space. For a hop gather, tap the shot button while moving your player with the left stick. Move the left stick where you want the gather to take you. For a spin gather, tap the shot button twice. Gather moves can either be done while driving hard to the basket, driving laterally across the lane, or from a stand dribble. When attacking the basket, a runner or floater shot can be useful when faced with a wall of taller defenders. Drive towards the hoop and then move and hold the pro stick away from the hoop. You need to be at about mid-range distance from the basket to do this move. If you want to finish strong at the hoop with a normal layup, move and hold the pro stick toward the hoop while driving. Pushing straight toward the rim will give you the best layup available. You can manually choose which side of the basket you want to finish on by holding the pro stick to the left or right. The Euro step layup has grown more popular in recent years. While driving, move and hold the pro stick away left or away right from the basket. The shooter takes a hard step in one direction to get the defense to shift that way. Then he quickly takes a hard step in the opposite direction. For a reverse layup, move and hold the pro stick toward the baseline. Reverse layup uses the rim and backboard as a shield from the defense. It is very effective when you have a defender on your hip. The hop step layup allows you to cover a large amount of ground prior to taking off. To do this move, hold sprint and move and hold the pro stick left or right. It's much easier to secure the ball during a hop step layup.
This is Stephen Curry. Welcome to 2KU. In this video, we'll be going over the dribble moves that you can perform in NBA 2K15. The first thing we're going to talk about is signature size-up moves. In NBA 2K15, there are about 100 signature size-up dribble sequences at your disposal. You can pull off the 62 with KD, dance instructor moves with Jamal Crawford, hesitation dribbles by LeBron, Lillard's got his chop steps, and CP3 can do his circus moves, just to name a few. To do a signature size-up, flick the pro stick toward the hoop while you're in a stand dribble. Once the size-up move starts, you can let it play out, or you can break out at any time to shoot, drive, or chain into other dribble moves. This gives you an unlimited variety of ways to attack the defender off the bounce, so be creative and play off the D's reactions. Now here's a breakdown of all the other dribble moves you can use in NBA 2K15. Remember, each player has a unique rhythm and a style to the way he dribbles, so it's important to get in the practice gym to tighten up your handles. By flicking the pro stick in different directions, you can perform various dribble moves. For a quick hesitation, flick the pro stick toward the ball hand. To do it behind the back, flick the pro stick away from the hoop. Flick the pro stick toward your offhand to perform a crossover, or flick the pro stick between your offhand and your player's back to do a crossover between the
Hold it now. Come on. Another Pete Rock remix. Check it out. Yeah. Check it out. Get funky. I testified. My mama cried. Black people when the other man lied. Yeah. See the TV, listen to me, double trouble. I overhaul and I'm coming from the lower level. I'm taking time, show enough stuff to grab like shirts and it hurts with a neck direct. Took a poll cause our soul took control from the education of a TV station. We look around, here go the sound of a record ball, boom and pound. When I shut them down, I shut them down. 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 Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What I use in a battle for the line. Hit it hard like you're supposed. Pouring up blows to the nose like Uncle L said I'm ripping up shows. Being what it is only 5% of the bids I make. check one, hit the deck, let the man of the hour commit the soul power. For once I got to say, shut them down on a regular, causing mass hysteria in your area. Kicking it for my man Chuck D. Del P.E. on the remix, hun, hold the flick, so check it. Before I step down when I'm in your town, you know I got to shut them down. Count the money in the neighborhood, but we spending money to no end. Looking for a friend and a war to the core. Ripping up the poor in the stores until they get a brother kicking down doors. Then I figure I could get bigger. Look them dead in the eye and they whips the fence is pressurized. They don't really want it to be another in the sky, so give some money back. I like Nike, but wait a minute. The neighborhood support, so put some money in it. A corporation sold, they gotta give up the dough to my town, or else we gotta shut them down. I 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 shut them down. Alright, yo, one time, here we go again. Come on. Put your down, hold it, come on. Oh, wait a minute now.
Wait till you're announced. We've not yet lost all our graces. The hounds will stay in chains. Look upon your greatness and she'll send the call out, 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 send. Call all the ladies out, they're in their finery. 100 jewels on throats, 100 jewels between teeth. Now bring my boys in, they're spinning craters like the moon. The moon we love like a brother, while he glows through the room. Dancing around the lies we tell, dancing around big eyes is all. Even the comatose, they don't dance and tell. We live in cities you'll never see on screen. Not very pretty, but we sure know how to run free. Living in ruins of a palace within my dreams. And you know, we're on each other's team. I'm kinda over getting told to throw my hands up in the air. So there, so all the cups got broke, shards beneath our feet, but it wasn't my fault. And everyone's competing for a love they won't receive, 'cause what this palace wants is release. We live in cities you'll never see on screen. Not very pretty, but we sure know how to run free. Living in ruins of a palace within my dreams. And you know, we're on each other's team. I'm kinda over getting
I've been rapping for about 17 years, okay? I don't write my stuff anymore. I just kick it from my head, you know what I'm saying? I can do that. No disrespect, but that's how I am.
suggest y'all set it off. I suggest y'all set it off. Set it off. Come on, set it off. Set it off. Set it off. On the left, on the right, on the left, I suggest while we're left. On the left, on the right, on the left, I suggest while we're left. Set it off, I suggest y'all set it off. I suggest y'all set it off. Set it off. Come on, set it off. Set it off on the left, y'all. Set it off on the right, y'all. Set it off. From spark to flame, a little flame can. Desire's burning. Live us to stay. You want to party.
Presented by Sprite, the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal on 2K Sports, and the NBA season is about to begin. Tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks up against the Sacramento Kings. Well, for Sacramento, finally we get to stop talking about this team and actually get to see them in action. Feels like it's been a long offseason. Shaq, how would you assess that Dallas Mavericks roster?
Well, Dirk is older, but guess what, Ernie? He's still fun to watch. He's shooting that high fadeaway, and I like to call it the Ein, zwei, drei, jumper. That's German for 1, 2, 3, Ernie.
Yeah, but it's not catching on. I don't know.
Ein, zwei, drei, jumper.
How about Monte Ellis?
Oh, Monte is explosive. Reminds me of AI, his crossover ability, his speed to get from end to end. Monte's a very exciting player also, Ernie.
Got anything catchy that you can hang on Monte Ellis, like you hung on Dirk?
No, I don't know what language he speaks.
Okay.
Ein, zwei, drei, jumper.
I got nothing.
Introducing the starting lineup. At shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 23, Ben McLemore.
Hello again, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And we're ready to bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. Kings looking to make the most out of their home court advantage here in Sacramento.
This is Kevin Durant. Welcome to 2KU. In NBA 2K15, mastering the timing of your player's signature shots is more important than ever before. Now you, as the gamer, have complete control over how effective your shooters are from the field. On your shooter's feet, you'll see
So Dallas will get the first possession. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the floor for Dallas, the forwards are Parsons and Dirk. Jameer Nelson is out there with Ellis, and it's Chandler in at the 5 down low.
A lot of things go into a team being successful, but one key is being efficient offensively, and the Mavericks were one of the more efficient teams in the league because they understood where their best shots came from and usually took those shots.
Offensive rebound, Thompson, and they convert it last on attempt number 3.
I like that, getting their offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Yeah, Clark, I think the more points they can get inside today, the better off they'll be.
Now, here is Nelson. Dallas moving it around. Ellis kicks to Nowitzki. Out to Nelson. 5 on the clock. Nowitzki, the pass to Ellis. Rebound by the Kings. Collison with it. Dishes it to Thompson. Back to Collison. Gay drives in. Here's Cousins. Makes it off the glass. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Again, Doris Burke spoke with Mike Malone. Doris?
One struggle they'll have in this game is finding the right person or combination of players to match up with Dirk. The problem, Coach says, is how do you play someone who can hit jumpers at such a high release point while being quick enough to stay with Dirk when he drives? We'll see if they've come up with any answers, guys.
All right, Doris.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
It sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
Gay against Parsons. Nelson dishes to Nowitzki. 6 to shoot. From 12 feet out. And that's good off the glass that time. Nowitzki's got his first points of the game.
Could be the first of many mid-range jump shots we see from him today.
Gay sets the pick for Collison. Last season, Darren Collison again backing up Chris Paul at point guard, Clark, and like he had in New Orleans, and again had to step in when CP3 went down with injuries.
And you know, Chris Paul joked that Collison might be bad luck for him, but it was really fortunate for the Clippers. They had a quality backup in Collison, ready to fill in when Paul went down with the injury.
Collison hits them both.
And Collison playing so well last season, no one's surprised to see him opt out of his deal to become a free agent. You know, tough to leave behind L.A., a place he grew up, but he's in another good situation.
Here's Parsons. The basket good off the assist from Nelson.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
The drive by Collison. The dish to Thompson. And he dunks it down. And that's how you exploit a gap in the D, I guess. Huh?
Yes, sir. No soft finish there. Major power.
He knows an opportunity for the highlight reel when he sees one.
And after showing so much promise his rookie season, Collison has been a starter in the past and a backup, and still really entering the prime of his career. We'll see which way his career goes from here, but he's a guy who brings great value, whether he's backing up or starting.
Here's Cousins after Dirk Nowitzki's bucket. Cousins with a screen on Parsons. Gay kicks to Collison. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. McLemore with a screen for Thompson. The drive by Gay. Here's Cousins over Chandler. No good from Cousins.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Collison kicks to Gay. Thompson a screen on Parsons. Gay passes to Thompson. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
That was an awfully risky pass, guys. Lucky it didn't wind up as a steal.
Well, it nearly did wind up as a steal, but no harm done in the end. They hang on to possession.
Now here's Gay. Just 5 on the clock. High arcing shot. Here's Cousins. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Here's Parsons. And here's Ellis for 3. There's the bucket. Good. Ellis has got 5 points so far.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Collison against Nelson. Collison dishes to Gay. Back to Collison. Pass to Cousins. Tries yet again. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Mavericks trail by 3. Nelson outside. Parsons outside. On the left block. And Nowitzki gets it to go down on the assist from Parsons.
You know, that's exactly how they wanted to run that possession, guys. Beautiful.
Collison against Nelson. Collison kicks to Cousins. Cousins with a screen for Gay. The drive by Cousins. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now, here is Nelson, looking for his first basket still in this one. Thompson against Nowitzki, 6 to shoot. From 12 feet out, Thompson with the block. And stolen by Parsons. Passes it to Ellis. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Ellis has got 7 points in the game.
He's hit the ground running here in the first, putting together a nice quarter offensively.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento.
Jason Thompson, 6'11" out of Rider College. Not a big-time program, but he was well known coming out of that school because of his ability and his size. And he's proven to be a pretty solid NBA player. Very well-rounded game.
For Sacramento, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. And Jason Thompson able to step outside and hit a jump shot from time to time.
Yeah, and he's a good, solid shooter and scorer, Kevin. Not a great free throw shooter, though, but he does finish inside. I like him. I like him as Rider, and I like what I've seen of him so far in the play.
Here's Ellis, following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins, and the shot is good.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Well, Monte Ellis put in a great position to succeed in Dallas, certainly with the players he had around him. Rick Carlisle, the coach. They set the high pick for him on the left side, so Steve, he can drive to his right.
Shows you what a great coach can do, Kevin. You just put players in positions to succeed and alongside players who can complement them. It just seemed like the perfect fit for Ellis, and he took advantage of it.
Now, here's Thompson. Now, here's McLemore. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by Nowitzki.
And Monte, a force off the dribble last season. He led the league in drives to the rim, points off the drive, and team points created when you include his assist number. Again, the Mavs are playing to his strengths and reaping the benefits. This guy has always been one of the very best at attacking the goal, and I think as he's matured in his career, the fit in Dallas has been good, and I think he's grown in efficiency along with that lethal way that he attacks the rim.
The Kings leading. Here's Gay. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Didn't really try to take on the D by himself. I like that. Very unselfish play.
And it's Ellis penetrating. They double team Ellis. Nelson, no one around him. Chandler kicks to Nelson. Now the feed to Parsons. Nelson against Collison. Back to Ellis. He dishes it to Nowitzki. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. That's now 8 points for Dirk Nowitzki.
And Ellis, the leading assist man and second leading scorer on one of the league's 3 best offenses. He's quickly shedding the criticisms of being an inefficient gunner.
Now here's McLemore. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Gay drives in. Again, Sacramento.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. I mean, get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Here's Nowitzki after Rudy Gay's bucket. Nowitzki left side. And Dallas again with the bucket.
He's really stepped it up this quarter. Looks like he's determined to get them out of this hole all by himself.
Kings shooting very well. 58%. The offense is falling right now early for them. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And during the timeout, both coaches getting a chance here to review the strategy at this point of the game, along with the discussions. Also some rehydration going on with Gatorade. Everyone trying to bring their top game here tonight.
Yeah, that's why you see the trainers going around to every player, making sure they're hydrated, they're getting... enough to drink during the game. So important to hydrate yourself and keep yourself strong and ready to play for these big minutes down the stretch.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Carl Landry's checked in for Thompson. Williams comes in for Rudy Gay. Stauskas is checked in for McLemore. And it's McCallum in for Darren Collison. Here's Cousins. Hits the jumper. Cousins has got 12 points in the game.
Boy, this game is off to a terrific start.
No doubt. On both sides, high-octane offense.
Nelson outside. Looks for Nowitzki. Gets it to him. Shakes him. Good. And a nice assist from Nelson. Nelson's got 3 assists in the game. Nowitzki's gone a terrific 6 of 8 shooting from the floor. McCallum, the pass to Landry. In low to Cousins. And the bucket counts. And he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
I don't know what's happening to their defense. I mean, they don't have any effort, any purpose.
And it's really costing them. I mean, the last 5 baskets at that end have been on very easy looks. DeMarcus Cousins is absolutely devastating around the rim, folks. I mean, he's strong, coordinated, excellent touch, tremendous hands, good feet. His high skill level enables him to step outside and make plays, but I think he's really best served when he's in that paint area, doing his damage close to the goal.
Nowitzki, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Fantastic start.
Man, this game is pretty good, man. Remember, this was 10 years ago.
And McCallum kicks to Cousins. Fades. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
And Cousins top 5 in free throws attempted last season. He's had his issues at the other end committing fouls. Kings need him on the court, so that's something he has to be very careful about.
Now here's Ellis. He's got 10. Nowitzki outside. They grab their own miss. Wright dishes to Nowitzki. Nice D from Cousins.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Kings leading now by 4. Wide open look. Rebounded by Ellis. And you talk about Cousins' presence inside. He's curious to go defensively.
Yeah, he's solid one-on-one, but often a step slow in rotations in the team defensive scheme. I think that's where he can really take the next step, and that requires studying your opponent and then understanding where you need to be defensively as a team defender.
Here's Nowitzki following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins, and that one's good. 16 points for Nowitzki.
The points just keep coming for him this quarter, and just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit.
Here's McCallum, and Wright pulls it down.
That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often than not.
Ellis can't get it to go. The Kings shooting very well. 58% the offense is flowing right now early for them. Stauskas, the pass to Cousins. Here's Landry. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Landry's got his first 2 points.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
Nowitzki for 3. And no good trying to get that one. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Kings ahead, leading by 6. Live from Sacramento, you're watching 2K. Sports. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Sacramento?
And right from the start, guys, it's apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They're crashing the offensive glass hard, too. I mean, they've dropped in several second-chance baskets.
And Sacramento has possession. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. On the floor for Dallas, they've got Al-Farouq Aminu, Jake Crowder out there with Brandon Wright. Then there's Harris. Then it's Felton in at the shooting guard. Here's Stauskas. He's covered by Aminu. Kicks it to McCallum. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. 6 on the shot clock. Ellington dishes to McCallum from the corner and misses it off the right side of the rim. Mavericks trail by 6. Here's Crowder. Felton kicks to Wright. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Wright's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Dallas. Kings leading now by 4. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Pass to Stauskas. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, guys, Dirk Nowitzki has a game that certainly should age well. He said standing in the corner shooting a 3-ball will never be a problem. It's the preparation you have to do every summer. Once I get tired of that, it'll be over quick. You've got to put in a lot of work at this age to still perform at a high level. A pretty honest assessment, guys.
A great work ethic, Doris, and he holds himself to that standard all the time. Thanks.
Mavs coach Rick Carlisle with over 2 decades of experience in the coaching ranks, now in his 13th season as a head coach. He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Harris outside. He feeds it to Aminu. Felton inside the three-point line, and the jumper is good. And Rick Carlisle co-captained the University of Virginia team that made the Final Four, won an NBA title as a player with the Celtics in 1986, and Clark another title coaching the Mavs in 2011.
That was really an enjoyable title run that he had with the Mavericks. Did a fantastic job. He's had one of the better win percentages in coaching history. tremendous tactician. Got to see him work up close during his time as the Pacers assistant coach with Larry Bird and then the head coach for the Pacers for a while. Certainly one of the highly esteemed coaches in the league.
Kings leading now by 4. Collison with it. Al-Farouq Aminu covering. Ellington the pass to Gay. And he uses the glass on the layup. Gay's got 10 points.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Now Harris. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. The pass to Aminu. He kicks it to Chandler. 6 on the shot clock. Williams with the steal. It's Gay with the drive. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Rudy Gay. And now it's an 8-point Sacramento lead. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Outside, Felton feeds it to Chandler. And stolen by Ellington. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And he gets it to go.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
And it's Harris off the drive. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
Back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over it.
Collison kicks to Thompson. Dishes to Gay. Thompson sets the pick for Gay. The 11-footer. Bank shot. No good. Mavericks trailed by 8. Here's Aminu. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. Aminu's got his first 2 points. Kings have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Collison dishes to Gay. Gay left side. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
The Kings making a switch here. McLemore is checked in. And Dallas also making a switch. Jefferson's checked in. The Maverick shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Jacks up a 3. Count that one.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
Now here's Collison. Thompson a screen on Felton. McLemore the pass to Thompson. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
Here's Chandler after the Kings pick up 2. And it's Dallas with another.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Well, we've all seen what Tyson Chandler can accomplish when healthy, and that is some kind of force.
Yeah, you know, maybe the best stretch of his career was at the start of the decade, a 2011 title with the Mavericks. 2012, he got a gold medal in London and was the defensive player of the year in the league. And in 2013, an all-star. I mean, that's a pretty strong 3-season run.
Here's Felton. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. And now just a 1-point Sacramento lead. Kings have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Thompson a screen on Harris. Collison kicks to Thompson. There's the dish to McLemore. That's good. And the Kings lead by 3.
He's so dominant in the low post. You just can't let him get the ball in there so tight.
Too easy. It was really simple for him to go to work there.
Harris misses.
They've clearly been the better team on the glass, but it hasn't necessarily translated to the scoreboard yet.
But you feel like it's going to reward this team at some point. They've got to continue to maintain the energy. Mavericks trail by 5.
Felton dishes to Jefferson. From deep. No good. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Here's Gay. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Now that was pretty. That was just a nice looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
Yeah, no question, Kevin. Great awareness and terrific finish.
Harris outside. Pass to Felton. The feed now to Chandler. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Sacramento. And then for Dallas, Chandler Parsons comes in for Jay Crowder. And it's Ellison for Raymond Felton. So it's the Mavericks now. 7-point differential. Shot clock at 5. The drive by Ellis. Goes up from the top of the key. Sacramento grabs the miss. Cousins has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Game. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
Rudy Gay traded twice in the last couple of seasons. Really, it was his big contract that led to him being dealt, because Gay is a quality player, but the feeling was his production just didn't live up to the cost.
Now here's Ellis. 10 points for him. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by McLemore. McLemore's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Collison, the pass to Thompson. He dishes it to Gay. Back to Thompson. Passes it to McLemore. Kicks to Collison. The shot will not go. Jefferson with some nice D.
And for Gay, traded from the Raptors to the Kings in December. Really, he had one of his best seasons once he was in Sacramento.
Ellis goes in. Nice D from Cousins.
And in the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today.
Now here's McLemore. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. Ray McCallum's checked in for Darren Collison. Then for the Mavericks, Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Chandler. And Nelson is subbed in for Devin Harris. Guys in Sacramento, Rudy Gay shooting well and passing better. And Steve, for the season, did a good job of getting to the line.
Yeah, and I think he might have read some of his critics in terms of his game. He's been picked apart in terms of his shot selection and that sort of thing. So, that efficiency was exactly what a lot of people have been clamoring for.
And the Kings making a change here. Landry's checked in, and they're pushing it up. Nowitzki, good.
The first thought from the defense there was to protect the rim, so that's why he was open for that transition 3.
And McCallum kicks to Cousins, and yes, sir, that one drops. Cousins has got 20.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
Here's Parsons. Out to Nelson. There's the triple. Landry grabs the miss. Landry's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. The drive by Gay. Cousins with a screen on Jefferson. McLemore dishes to McCallum. From deep 3-point range, offensive rebound. And again, it's DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got 4 points in the quarter.
They have to box out better than that. I mean, that putback is just another example of the difference between these two teams today.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Guys, Kings head coach Mike Malone, a demanding, defensive-minded coach. Some might fear that he'd rub his team the wrong way. Star big man DeMarcus Cousins loves his approach, saying he's done an incredible job of keeping us together, keeping us motivated. I'm with Malone until the end. He has my back, and I've got his. Good working situation, guys.
It's all about getting that buy-in from your best players. Thanks, Doris.
Chandler Parsons, really a nice fit in Dallas. He gives them a much-needed three-point shooter alongside Nowitzki, and he also has the athleticism and ball-handling ability to slash inside and create shots for others.
Stauskas is checked in for the Kings. Both free throws good from Parsons. And Parsons with good size at small forward, Clark. He's a scrappy defender who the Mavs feel they can coach up to become a top-tier player in that regard.
Yeah, you know, already more than solid is Parsons. Can hold his own in isolation against great pick-and-roll players. He moves pretty well for a guy of his size. I love his game, everything about it.
Now here's Ellis, following the miss by DeMarcus Cousins, and finished off by Wright.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And I like the way he capped that drive off, guys, with the one-hand punch.
Here's McCallum, quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Stauskas kicks to McCallum. Now here's McLemore outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. Nowitzki's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Been a poor shooting performance for him today, but luckily for them, a lot of his teammates have come through.
Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel.
Well, that's in. Inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Here's Sacramento. They're on a 17-7 run. McCallum, the pass to Cousins. And it's good. Cousins has got 6 points in the quarter.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
Mavericks trail by 13. Nelson outside. Launches it. And that one's good. Nelson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
The defense sagged off, and, you know, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that three.
And McCallum kicks to Cousins. Doubled by Nelson. Pass to Stauskas. He feeds it to McLemore. Puts it up from 12. No good off the back of the rim. Dallas has gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Near the three-point line, it's Nelson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Kings leading now by 8. Here's McCallum. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Cousins. It's rebounded by Dallas. And it's Ellis penetrating. Can't connect from short range. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Kings lead by 8. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Jameer, what disappointed you about the way this team played in the first half, and what needs to change after the halftime?
I mean, we got to obviously keep them off the offensive boards. We're making a lot of mistakes, a lot of careless mistakes, things that we could change. But it's up to us to change them. Coach can't draw up something on that board that's going to change that. We have to come with effort, but we have to play smart. We can't go out there and lose our mind when we're trying to play hard.
Jameer, thank you, guys. He's visibly frustrated.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. The second half beginning in just a moment.
Excellent game we've seen from DeMarcus Cousins. He's got 13 rebounds, and he's also been picking up some nice assists here and there, too.
Well, he's going to have to continue to play this way, Clark, because this offense thrives on his passing ability, and they've got it going right now.
Kings leading now by 8. Up front it's Thompson and Cousins. McLemore is out there with Collison. And it's Gay in at the small forward position. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Gay's got the first field goal of the second half for the Kings. And here is Ellis. From deep, another three for Dallas.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
Yeah, and unless they make some rotations and closeouts defensively, there's more to come, Clark.
Now here's McLemore outside. Mavericks with the rebound. Nowitzki dishes to Chandler. Ellis outside. Parsons on the wing. Looks for Nowitzki. Gets it to him. And he gets it to go. Nowitzki's got 21 in the game.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Well, that's important because this game, I think, is going to be decided by who controls the paint in crunch time.
Here's Parsons. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. And it's 6 points for Chandler Parsons.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
It sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
Nelson against Collison. Here's Cousins. From deep, McLemore. And he gets the bucket. McLemore's got 7 points.
And that's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
And since the new ownership group took over, the Kings have been one of the most proactive teams in the league, looking for trades and trying to reshape the roster.
Well, they're looking to make moves to climb out of the cellar in the Western Conference. Highly motivated and really looking to shake things up. They traded for upside, acquiring Derek Williams and Rudy Gay, adding some athleticism and scoring ability in those 2 guys.
Kings leading now by 6. The drive by Collison. Can't connect from short range. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Ellis can't get it to go.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
Nowitzki with the steal. Parsons outside. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on Ben McLemore.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
Chandler Parsons, a second-round pick by the Rockets out of Florida back in 2011. Steve, what a find.
Yeah, I mean, from day one, he looked ready to play at the NBA level. I mean, the speed wasn't too much for him. His skill level translated beautifully. And he's improved every season. His three-point shooting is getting better. But the ability to do so many things makes him a very effective player.
And Parsons, he's 6'10", maybe 6'9". 6'10" might be a stretch, but he's a good athlete, has a tight handle. I think the more open style of play in the NBA suits his strengths as a player who likes to attack in transition and is able to get to the rim and has a really good basketball IQ, too.
Plays with great confidence.
He really does.
Now here's Gay. 19 points in the game. Launches it. And Collison gets it to go on the assist by Rudy Gay. That's 7 points for Collison. And Chandler likes to play in the move, even in the half court. He'll back up off the three-point line and get a running start on his defender.
He's got a lot of game.
Count that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut back down to 4 points with the basket from Monte Ellis. Sacramento's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. The drive by Collison. He kicks it to McLemore. 11 feet away. Again, Sacramento.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
Mavericks trail by 6. Nelson outside. And the pass to Parsons. He kicks it to Nowitzki. Now here's Parsons, guarded by McLemore. That doesn't go either for Nowitzki.
You know, they've been outstanding on the boards, and it's a big reason why they've got a lead, doing the dirty work down low.
Yeah, and Clark, you know, rebounding's a team effort. Everybody's boxing out. Everyone is accountable for doing a nice job collectively.
Well, the pick was set at the perfect angle on the floor, and he used it nicely.
Well, that's a play we may see from them a few more times.
Why not? I mean, when it works, you go back to it. Make them stop you.
Sacramento leading by 8. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Thompson misses. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Nowitzki against Gay. Shot from 12. That's good on the jump shot. 23 points for Nowitzki.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Now, here's Cousins. He's got 24. Gay can't hit.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert. He's got to take that every time.
Parsons. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got his 16th rebound on the night. Gay with it, picked up by Ellis. Ellis against Gay. Feeds it to Thompson. 5 to shoot. Collison, the pass to Thompson, and it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
They're getting on the roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to strong. Bring together some stops, or at the very least, try to force this team into some bad shots.
Sacramento making a switch here. Ellington's checked in, and a new group getting ready for Dallas. Crowder, he's checked in for Nowitzki. Aminu comes in for Chandler Parsons. Raymond Felton, he's checked in for Ellis. Devin Harris subbed in for Nelson. Now here's Collison. 7 points in the game. Dishes it to Gay. Beyond the arc. That's good. Gay's got 7 points here in this quarter. Harris with it. The dish to Aminu. The feed now to Chandler. Shot clock at 6. Fires for 3. And with that shot, the Sacramento lead is cut down to 8. Again, the points coming from Harris.
How about the response? Retaliation. Impressive, huh, guys?
I'll say exactly that as well. Nice job to recover those 3 points right away.
Now here's Collison. Here's Cousins. Here's Thompson. Second shot opportunity. Chandler with the defensive effort.
Great defense in the paint there, making it tough on the offense.
That's what he brings, a presence. I mean, you saw it on that miss.
And he gets it to go.
Really nice work inside there. He'll always give you a battle on the interior, guys.
Right side, Collison. Gay kicks to Ellington. Takes it off the glass. And the Kings lead by 8.
Good look. He'll make that one most of the time.
Harris outside. Pass to Felton. He dishes it to Aminu. Fires for 3. Thompson with the rebound. Kings leading now by 8. Passes it to Ellington. No one near him. It's rebounded by Dallas. Crowder's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And Cousins gets it to go. Cousins has got 26 points.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Now, here's Aminu. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Carl Landry's checked in for Cousins. Derek Williams comes in for Jason Thompson. Stauskas is checked in for Rudy Gay. And Ray McCallum subbed in for Darren Collison. And Dallas with a change here too. Lights checked in, and it's the Kings with the ball after the miss from Raymond Felton. And here's the fast break. Felton leading the way. Dallas no good that time either. Sacramento's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Williams a screen on Harris. McCallum dishes to Williams. From the top of the key, no good. And the Mavericks going the other way now.
It's now been 8 years since the Kings have played postseason basketball, and the path back to the playoffs, especially in the Western Conference, is not getting any easier anytime soon.
And Sacramento has possession. Al-Farouq Aminu missing on the 3. Here's McCallum looking for his first basket still in this one. Lets it go from 14. And the jumper falls for him. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Dallas shooting 37% so far in the 3rd quarter, and they're not satisfied with this lack of offensive execution. Now here is Harris. 5 points in the game. To end the drought, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Harris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is exactly what they need to do right now. Attack the basket, and hey, if you get fouled, I mean, you get the opportunity to shoot free throws.
Landry passes to McCallum. Here's Stauskas, guarded by Harris. Goes back up, and Landry lays it up and in. And the Kings lead by 12.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Now here is Harris. 7 points in the game. Here's Aminu. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
It's interesting that the Mavs almost exclusively built through free agency. They make draft picks, but they always seem to have a hand in free agency come July.
That one is off. Well, Clark, you look back at some of the big names they were rumored to be in on. Deron Williams and Dwight Howard, those 2 names come to mind.
And they missed out on them, but they've always been very good about remaining flexible when they need to be with the salary cap.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Derek Williams. The Mavericks also with a sub. Ellis, he's checked in for Raymond Felton. Well, folks, tonight a great rebounding game we're watching in progress. And now, with that in mind, let's take a look at the all-time record for rebounds in a single game. How about Wilt Chamberlain with 55 rebounds back on November 24th, 1960?
And that's a record that I'd always thought would stand forever. No one's come close to it for decades.
The first free throw is good.
The Kings, one of the youngest teams in the league. They're trying to build through the draft, but with mixed results over the last couple of seasons. Marcus Cousins, the only player who's truly distinguished himself as a significant building block.
And the Kings, Clark, over the last 5 years, drafting in that 5 to 7 range. They took Cousins, traded down, remember, for Jimmer Fredette.
Yep.
And then Thomas Robinson out of Kansas, another Jayhawk, in 13, Ben McLemore.
Yeah, McLemore struggled a bit in his rookie season. Aside from Cousins, not the difference makers you'd hope for it to this point. We'll see if this year's any different for him.
Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
Defensive foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Kings.
And they continue to run and gun throughout the game, guys.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
That one misses. The Mavs have fallen back, Steve, in the West the last few years, but they were very much in the hunt this past season.
Well, they were in a battle for the final playoff spot in the West, and then they ended up in the 8th spot and took San Antonio all the way to 7 games. So they did extremely well given the strength of the conference.
Here's McCallum after Devin Harris's score. High post Cousins, right on him. Here's McCallum. No luck. Some solid defense from Harris.
You know, for the Mavs against the West, it was really about them hitting their shots, and they're a very good shooting team, especially when they played against Western Conference opponents.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. Here's McCallum. Pass to Stauskas. And McCallum kicks to Ellington. 6 to shoot. McCallum dishes to Landry, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And stolen by Wright. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And now it's Ellington running. He can go all the way.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And if we see a few more of them, this game could be in danger of getting out of hand quickly.
Nowitzki outside. Takes a 3. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Kings on top, leading by 9. Live from Sacramento, you're watching 2K Sports. Mavericks trail by 9. On the court for the Mavericks. Jefferson out there with Chandler Parsons. Then there's Ellis. Then it's Brandon Wright. And it's Nelson in at the 1 spot. Now here's Ellis. Parsons trying to break loose. Oh, that's blocked. Gay outside. Here's McLemore. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
But, you know, they've got a nice lead. Don't take any chances. The simple one-hander is just fine.
Jefferson against Gay. Right side Jefferson. To the wing right side. 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Out that one, and the Kings lead has been cut down. Down to just 8 points on the bucket from Wright.
Now, he's really stood out for his club today. Even though they're struggling a little bit, he's doing his part.
Now here's Collison. Gay sets the pick for Collison. Kicks to Gay. Takes the three. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. And now it's 27 points for Gay. It's taken away by Collison. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Collison with the ball.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play. It's really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Now here's Cousins. Shoots it up, and again it's Sacramento converting.
Shaky defense down low again. It's been a mismatch in the paint.
I'm sure they didn't go into this one expecting to get battered like they have inside.
It's Ellis on the wing, guarded by McLemore. Jefferson has a wide open look. Misses the three.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
You got that right. I mean, he'll do it from three-point land or anywhere on the perimeter, really, because he is a deadly shooter. You've got to do a better job defensively.
Here's Ellis. After Rudy Gay's bucket, count that one, and the Sacramento lead has been cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Monte Ellis. Kings have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter.
Well, despite his 6'3" height, Monte Ellis is at his best operating from the mid-range in. He's a superb athlete. He can slice into the defense and finishes with an outstanding touch around the rim.
Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Nowitzki comes in for Jefferson. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Mike Malone as he addressed his team. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
And thank you for that, Doris. And you talk to some coaches around the NBA, they say that Monte Ellis is the closest thing in the league right now to an Allen Iverson.
I would not disagree with that comparison, Kevin. I mean, look, the quickness, the agility, the ability to score amidst the tall timber is really unique at his ability to finish against taller players. And you love the fearlessness. That's what really was the hallmark of Allen Iverson, and I see some of that in Ellis, too.
And here are the Mavericks now. The Kings getting the bucket. Here's Nelson. Kicks it out to Ellis. From deep three-point range, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 3 assists now in this one. Sacramento leading by 11. Outside Collison. It's rebounded by Dallas.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Here's McLemore, and the bucket counts. He is on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Nicely done. They just continue to dominate inside. That's 10 points in a row in the lane.
It's now purely, here it comes. See if you can stop it.
Well, Ben McLemore seen as perhaps a steal when the Kings selected him 7th overall in last year's draft, but his rookie season was a colossal disappointment, defensively and offensively. He really struggled to contribute.
And McLemore, an excellent shooter in one season that he had at Kansas.
And you combine that with his athleticism, Kevin, and he's got tremendous upside. That's why he was so highly regarded as a prospect.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Jameer Nelson drafted 20th back in 2004. He's played all 10 of his NBA seasons with the Magic. But as they go young, he has moved on. All-star back in 2009. Clark, just a solid veteran leader at the point guard position.
He's been working some magic out there today, guys. This lead has been largely his making.
Parsons outside. He feeds it to Ellis. Dallas moving the ball around. And stolen by Cousins. The Kings another fast break chance right here. Shot's good by McLemore. And the Kings lead by 17.
And you talk about that All-Star campaign for Nelson in 09. Almost had a 50-40-90 season.